Hello! Welcome to Fourth Dimension Tarot. My name is Maria. I am your Sherpa for this read. If you're new to the channel, I'm now doing individual zodiac sign readings for the week, and that's what I'm doing today. This message is for Aries. If you do like this video, you resonate with any of it, please feel free to hit the like button. If you're really excited and want to get alerted with more content, feel free to subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload new content onto YouTube. I will not be emailing or texting y'all. They're just, I can barely get these out on time, let alone text y'all. And lastly, if you feel like you resonated with this message, or if you feel like somebody would benefit from hearing this message, feel free to share. Always open to sharing the love and the message of healing to those that may resonate. Aries, this is your message for February 4th through the 10th. What I do, if you are new, is I do a 10-card spread. It's a little different than maybe some of your other readers that you watch. And I do 10 cards, 2 rows of 5. Top 5 is the overall energy you are showing the outside world. The second row is the kind of like the subconscious or the underlying energy that's feeding the overall energy, and I'll explain as I show you. Lastly, if you are interested in a personal reading, feel free to email me at fourthdimensiontarot@gmail, and we will gmail.com, and we'll figure something out. My readings are 30 minutes and 60 minutes and pretty affordable compared to other readers, but each person's different. So if you just let me know if that's of interest to you, let me know. Okay, here we go. This is Aries read. Bottom of the deck is the Fool. You just closed a cycle, clearly, or a chapter. You must have had a world card in the recent past, and you're on to the next chapter. This card would not be present if you didn't. So it's a brand new page. It's a white slate. It's not got a mark on it. You can write whatever you want in it. It's your chapter. You can take previous characters from the previous chapter into the next, or you can choose to cut them all off and move forward. But this is your overall feeling of this upcoming week, meaning you know it's a new chapter and you're excited and you're kind of looking forward to new stories and new adventures. What I do is I'm going to read 2 at a time, again, overall, underlying, and we're going to explain each one, and as I need to, I will clarify. The first card out for you, Aries, is the Queen of Pentacles. You are a solid, committed, stable, sharp, very engaged person. And as an Aries, of course you would be. Most of the Aries I know are managers. They manage lots of things. Even if they're stay-at-home worker bees, you know, queens of their own castle, managing a whole bunch of little ones, you're still running the show, right? And so that's what the Queen of Pentacles means. You're very stable, solid, giving, supportive, loving, kind, but you are running the show. That's the overall energy. Right below, and this can be not gender specific, so you might be a male. I just read the card as it presents itself, and if you've watched me, you kind of understand that. Right underneath that is a Knight of Cups. You have either, I believe it's you, I believe this is your energy, I believe that you want to show somebody you care about some love, and you want to have a conversation about it, or at least make a date, or plan a date, or I don't know, get some hotel rooms. That's kind of the idea I get from this card, is that you're moving forward with some kind of activity to share your love, passion, commitment with another person. In the second row is, as you know, goes on, is we have the Lovers. That's probably who you want to get the hotel room with, I would assume. So the overall energy, again, is 2 very committed individuals looking for a escalated entertainment and a way to show their affection towards somebody else. I'm just saying, this is a major arcana. So this is a divinely appointed partner. This is somebody, thank you for that. This is assigned to you. This person has got Spirit's fingerprints all over their timeline, as well as you. You were meant to meet this person. You are meant to be in this relationship, and you are having an overall feeling of general love. Somebody has a ton of love for you, that is for sure. They are very much excited about having a conversation with you and taking this further and to see where this goes. Right below that energy, pushing that first out, is strength. It's requiring you. Maybe you're not a very passionate person, but I think Aries, you are. I mean, I know some Aries in my life, and I think female, male, it doesn't matter. They know what they want. They're going after it. They're very, I can't say quiet or introverted, but they're very like strategic for sure. And they get a strategic plan and they're going to execute it for whatever reason. Spirit, and we're going to find out because I'm nosy and I'm going to clarify. Spirit, this shouldn't be in your read, right? Because, you know, maybe you're dealing with a Leo because this is their card. But at the end of the day, this is what is requiring you to move forward with the Lovers. Maybe it's a new love. Maybe. I don't know. Let's find out. Center your spread, Aries. Couple things. One, outward energy is the Knight of Wands. Right? Yes. I love this card, love, hate. So this is my Saturday night card. You might be exhibiting some of these feelings. Oh, I'm sorry. This week, Aries, you might want some passionate entertainment with this person. This typically is a non-committal individual. That's who this is. And they're just looking for a good time. I got to be straight with you. That's what the card means. They are not necessarily looking for a commitment. This might be the person you're dealing with, or you have concern about this person. The irony is right below that, fueling this, is the Tower. So either you're going to find some information out, you're going to provide some information about this Knight of Wands. And you know, I am totally going to clarify this because I am super nosy. This is just very intriguing. So the Tower card in the middle of your spread is all this energy is kind of centered around the Tower. The Tower, as you know, again, if you know this, ignore me. There's some new people that are probably going, what the hell is she talking about? So the Tower is something that we've invested in. We've put sweat, energy, time, resources. We've really committed to this Tower, this relationship, and it's falling down, you know, all the way to the ground because the foundation was never set on a solid rock, right? It was kind of duct taped, super glued, whatever you want to say, but it was never really meant to stand or withstand challenge or diversity. Is that the right word? That is not the right word. I get the sense when I'm listening to why the Tower is coming out, it's misperception of, it's like almost miscommunication or misunderstanding of the level of the relationship. Like, I swear, like that's what I hear. And I could be wrong. I don't think so though. I think that somebody is committing to somebody based on previous conversations only to find out that maybe there was some misunderstanding. But you're jumping in. This is your overall feeling of the week as the Fool. So regardless, you're making major decisions and actions this week based on information that you've been given, and you're jumping in. You're not even looking back. It's a brand new chapter. Okay, so interesting. I am going to clarify this. I gotta have some, I want some comments, y'all. How does this fit into your life? You're all nodding. Y'all are going to be like, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Okay, so the last four, this is future, I call it futurescaping, meaning the end of this week, right? Coming up. All of this is futures, you know, in the future week. But in the latter part is you have the seven of cups, lots of options. You do. You have a lot of options. And it's following your Tower card. Like the very next card. It's like boop, boop. So whatever this Tower was, you're on your feet. You're not really devastated, but it is devastating, but it doesn't slow you down much because here you are looking at all the other opportunities you have. And right below that is you have a Queen of Swords. So you're not quite finished with this Tower. You need some answers and you want to have a conversation about it. Final two cards is the Moon. You have some secrets, but it's not necessarily deceitful or dishonest. It's more like, I need to get to the bottom of this. I'm going to have some conversations, and somebody's giving you those solutions. You don't see the whole picture. It's like, you know, when you have a dark night, you can only see a couple feet ahead of you. You can't see miles down the road. You have no idea where this is going. Again, reiterating the Fool, right? You're just jumping in. You don't have a strategy completely mapped out. You have an idea. You know, it's like intermittent Google when you're driving on a country road without any signs. Same concept. You're kind of walking in the fog. You don't have a clear understanding of where you're going, but you're trusting your intuition, you're trusting your guides, and you're trusting your heart. You're just going to jump in. You have no idea where this is going. Okay, finishing up this week, you're going to find yourself in a 10 of Pentacles situation. Very, very happy. Some of the conversations that you're going to have as a Queen of Swords, I think, is going to give you some of this overall understanding of where you're going, where they're going, what you want, what they want. But I just want to make sure, and I'm going to clarify. Underneath the Fool, when I pulled that card up, we have the Six of Pentacles. This is one of my favorite cards in the whole tarot deck. It means investment, right? So what previously was a somebody had the Pentacles, but they didn't want to share, or they weren't willing to give more than their share. Now they are. Now they're almost overcompensating for the lack that they came with last time, or at the beginning of the spread. So I think that conversation lent to some clarity for both y'all of what you want and where you're going. Interesting. I'm still nosy, as nosy will be. Let's clarify the Knight of Cups, because remember, we started this conversation with the Queen of Pentacles, solid, stable, committed. You know, like you're worth a Mercedes and an Audi put together. And right below that is the Knight of Cups, meaning you're feeling a passion, you want to create something, and a Knight is incoming action, so you're moving on that feeling. So you want to provide somebody, Aries, a conversation about a commitment at some point. And I can't even begin to tell you how close I am to the truth. So you have the Four of Wands here. Remember that tower I just explained that was in the middle of your spread? Here it is in the first part of it. Hiding under the Knight of Cups, what's feeling, clarifying the Knight of Cups, saying, Spirit, tell me more about what is this energy about? Is it passionate? Because Knight of Wands is in the center of your read, so whose energy is this? Because this says commitment. This is not commitment. Very interesting. So we're going to read, I'm seriously going to clarify the center of your read, Aries. I don't know, who is this person? Or is it you? Or have you changed your mind? I don't know. This is underlining the Knight of Cups, as you definitely have. It's a marriage card. I'm not the artist, but as you can see, that is a circus. Not sure why they would depict marriage as a circus, unless they looked in the window and saw mine in the previous. I'm just kidding. Not really kidding. But yeah, anyway, this is the depiction of the marriage card, and it is the Four. So in the Four of Wands, the Four of Wands is creating the structure for to build on. So you need to have an honest conversation, right? Which you have in the Queen of Swords. You want to create that honest foundation so you can build and create this structure that you can handle the test of challenge, of chaos, turmoil, any kind of bad news that comes down. It may shake or rock the tower, but it won't make it collapse. And that's kind of what you're looking at creating here, Aries. The second card that defines the Knight of Cups is Temperance. This is an interesting card to show up. So you must have had, this must be either an earlier relationship that you closed out, because again, you have the Fool here. And this describes somebody requiring balance. And this is a give or take. This explains quite a bit. Aries, I think you might have been in a relationship where you overgave or they overgave. And the spirit, your spirit team, Sherpa, God, whoever you call and talk to in the morning when you're having your coffee, is saying it required balance. It needed to be tempered. Somebody is overgiving. That is an unstructured tower. You put a brick in, they put a brick in. I put a window in, they put a window in. If one person builds the tower by themselves, it will fall. It will not stand. That's not how this works. So the give and take has to be equalized. The reason why I say that is later in the spread, we clarified with the Six of Pentacles, where previously somebody was a slacker, didn't give their portion, and the other person overgave. So now we have some balance to it. So I think we got this one clarified. Is it looks like the Knight of Cups could be you, wants to come in and offer an opportunity, a commitment where they're going to give freely and equally. Got it. All right, so we defined the Lovers, Major Arcana, divinely orchestrated, and right beneath that is the Strength. So let's find out, what is the Strength about for Aries? Thank you, Holy Spirit. Give me some clarifying cards about strength. Thank you. Okay. They do not want to watch me shuffle all day. Anything else? All right, so clarifying the strength. You have the Knight of Wands on the bottom of the deck. This is a wounded warrior. Somebody has carried the load far too long and they are tired. Exhausted is a great word. I think this relationship historically has been exhausting for somebody. And they are in their head. Could be you, Aries. They're going within, determining, what do I want, right? Do I want to have a relationship where I'm committed and I'm overgiving? What do I want? They're putting their swords down. Swords for me is ego, pride, justification of previous action. And we put it down and we look at the whole situation from a different perspective, from a whole 360 versus through a keyhole where I can only see my side of the street rather than the whole picture. That's this card. So this person is doing some introspective work and they're identifying areas that they need to change, or maybe they're becoming open-minded and they can see the other person's side of the situation, and they're open-minded, I guess. They're not limiting their beliefs to that one situation or just their own perspective. And then you have the Six of Wands. So somebody is seeing you, Aries, this is your card, in the spotlight. They see you as the hero. Like somebody sees you in a whole different light where they previously maybe have taken advantage of this relationship. I don't know where that's coming from, but that's kind of what I hear, as well as taking advantage of you, or maybe you're giving, they kind of just got used to it. And then with that previous closure of the relationship is they see you in a different light. This is I want to be successful and I want to win at any cost. But again, this is my, where's the prize? You know, it's kind of a small win. Yay, yay, golf clap kind of moment where it's not really a huge win. It's like I always say, it's playing marbles, beating the pants off a kindergartner in marbles or checkers. You know, really, is that a win? But that's kind of the vibe that this is coming to, is where's my prize? So I'm going to fight for something. Where's my prize? So Aries, you might be struggling with this relationship a little bit. I don't see a devil out here, but I do see the Tower. So, and I also see this is something that maybe you've already given quite a bit of energy to already, and you're questioning whether you want to give more. That's the second spread. Third, we have the Tower and the Knight of Wands. Tell me more about this, Spirit. Yeah. Okay, I get it. Okay, give me some more clarification cards to explain the situation, please. So the Knight of Wands, as you recall, is the fondly loved and coined term I call Saturday night. Remember that? I was like, this is my Saturday night. I don't know if this is you, Aries. I don't know. Could be. We got some conflict happening here. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. You ready for this? You have 5 cards, but you do have 2 cards here. You have the Knight of Wands, my Saturday night, in and out, not committal, right? Right below that, you have the Tower. The two of these go together. This is one energy, okay? Defining this is the King of Swords. So the King of Swords is somebody coming in and having an honest discussion with you, and swords are truth. It's gonna hurt, it's gonna cut. That's the truth. And it's going to be uncomfortable and it's going to be painful, but I do believe that this person who has been in and out non-committal is going to drop a bomb. Not all towers are bad. Here's a Page of Cups. Page of Cups is they're going to have a loving conversation with you. They're going to want to have a relationship with you, right? Right below that is a 10 of Wands. It's dropping a burden. This could be good, this could be bad, but whatever it is, maybe it's you've been up in your head having a lot of anxiety about, is he with another party? Has he closed that other thing out? Is he willing to have a relationship only with me? There's so many things that this could be, and I'm not you, so I'm not sure. But whatever this is creating anxiety, and there's a Tower there. 8 of Cups is walking away from a relationship. Could be you, could be your partner. I need to clarify this, and I'm quite honestly, there's a lot of people that watch this. So that's why it's kind of a generalized read for the zodiac sign. But I think this is going to bring you some peace because you have Judgment, and this is in your favor. This card would not be out if it weren't for you. So this is a, excuse me, Judgment is seriously like spiritual court happened. It occurred already. Like if you could recall, we all have spirit guides. We all have this timeline that we're following, and somebody went off the timeline and something occurred in the past, and now there was a judgment call to it, and there's justice. I assume something like justice will come out, but judgment has been called and served. So whether this is you or him or her or whomever, this is definitely the ending of one thing, right? The ending of one thing, but just as a reminder, you're ending up your week very happy. So I assume it's in your favor. And I also assume that this King of Swords is going to probably clarify more about this tower than I could. And again, each situation is different. I'm not really getting a lot off this King of Swords. I like negatively. I don't think that they're going to be dropping any crazy bombs on you. I just get that this tower is going to be new information that is going to be life-changing for you, and it's going to make you think differently about the relationship. But we have like a 4 of Wands here, and we have the Knight of Cups here, and we have Temperance. And we have the Strength card. So I feel like this is all in your favor. Ace of Wands, passionate new start. I can't make this up, y'all. So I don't get, like I said, I don't get that this is negative. I think this is maybe a positive thing, but it is life-changing. Magician, somebody's having to go in and actually find something out of nothing. They're creating something out of nothing. And they might not have anything. They might have just walked out of a marriage empty-handed, and they're walking in your direction. They might be closing out another cycle and starting a new one. They don't have anything to offer you. There's nothing to stand on, but they have complete faith that they have the resources to create it. That's what this card is about. I can make something out of nothing. I always use it in the analogy of my grandmother who had 16 kids, and she could feed all 16 with 1 potato. You know, like that's how it works. She could make something out of nothing. And she always did it every single day. And they're all amazing people today. So I look at these cards and I identify, Aries, it might be a challenging week. It might be something that you're forced to look at in a different light. Yeah, but this is good. It's a wheel. Wheel of Fortune is on your side. It's great. It's going to be challenging. But again, these are all great cards. Somebody's looking to invest more than they did in the past. We have the Empress. We have the 6 of Cups, and we have the 8 of Pentacles. These are the next two cards. 7 of Cups. So defining the 7 of Cups, many options. And defining the Queen of Swords is we have a committed person who sees you as a hardworking person, and they're willing to show up and give you the hard work as well. They're willing to invest in this relationship and grow that pile of pentacles, resources, love, commitment, memories, etc. They're looking to engage and add to the pile. They see you as the Empress, the creator. You can do anything. You're all 4 queens. Look at you. You're gorgeous. You can do anything. That's how they see you. Aries, and they have serious nostalgia. Seriously, like every memory they have of you is a positive one. And they, even in the fights, they probably sat there and said, man, she's cute, even while you're yelling at them, right? That's the vibe I get, is even during the hard times, it wasn't as hard. It's not as dark as we assume it is, or we think it is, and that's what's happening here. So Aries, I think with this Wheel of Fortune, yeah, okay, so in this Wheel of Fortune it's major gifts, right, that you have coming. Whether you close a cycle out, I don't know, there might be a few of you, maybe a handful of you but the rest of you, like this 8 of Cups, and this 10 of Wands, this is, okay, I want to go back to this. I want to go back one. I know I rarely do this, but I'm going to, because I want to clarify this. The 8 of Cups is somebody's walking away from a relationship or closing it out. Like the actual, it doesn't say like breakup. It can be breakup. That's the depiction in the picture, but it's actually moving past the 7 of Cups, right? It's moving past the 7 of Cups where I have lots of options and discerning on one and letting go of the rest, right? They're leaving other ones behind. And quite honestly, this 8 of Cups is they're leaving a situation that didn't fulfill them. That's it. It doesn't say all of them. You know, they're not leaving everybody in the world that they have and love and close to. They're just leaving the one that's not fulfilling them. That was in the Knight of Wands. So they might be leaving this Knight behind. They might have had a decision to make, Aries, or you might have a decision to make. And the 10 of Wands is dropping the burden. That's where I get like closing out a marriage that didn't work. The divorce papers are final. The separation is extended, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Like that is like they're deciding, they're narrowing their field, the vision to, like, if I go to a car lot and I go and I talk to the salesperson, they say, what kind of car do you want? And I'll say, I don't know. I have, you know, I start explaining my situation. I have these many children and I'm hustling them around to this and that and this and that. And I need, oh, so you need an SUV. Yeah, but I want more than 18 miles per gallon. Okay, so you want a hybrid. Oh, well, I got this much money to spread. So you have to narrow it down based on the person's want. That's what this person's doing. They're narrowing down, right? They're narrowing down. That's the vibe I get. I don't think it's you. I do believe that they are coming, because it's like, if you look at this is kind of conflicting. I have a Page of Cups, somebody coming in and having a conversation with you about love, and in the next hand, right below it, is the Eight of Cups. Like, these are conflicting, they don't make any sense. But as you peel back that onion and you start looking like in the next section, well, yeah, I guess it does make sense. They want to invest in their Empress because they have very fond memories. So they're walking away from one thing and they're joining another. And it's going to take a lot of courage and a lot of strength to get through this. Not only for you, but for them. And it might be a Leo. I don't know, Aries. A Leo might be coming towards you. But they're going to have to manifest something. And this is what they've done. They manifested you. They whittled through their head, and the head, all that garbage in their head, they kind of like pushed aside and they discerned, what do I want? What do I want? Here it is. Ta-da. You're it. Ta-da. Again, you might be feeling, oh, great, this is my prize. I don't know. Like, maybe a few of you. Or maybe, like, I just get the sense that there's some work here to do, right? There's some work here to do, Aries. But they're going to be honest with you. It's King of Swords. They're going to come in with an honest conversation about a relationship and a commitment. And right behind that, they have a little bit of passion. You know what I'm saying? They have a little passion for you. They want to offer a brand new Ace is beginning, passionate, new beginning. And they are very passionate about you. You're the lovers. Hello. Okay, and the bottom of that, 2 of Cups. So let's define the Moon and the 10 of Pentacles. Last 2 cards out. Aries, great week so far. A little volatile in the middle. Yeah, 4 of Pentacles. I get that's the Moon. They've been holding back from this relationship. And we defined that here with the 6 of Pentacles. So we're going from the 4 to the 6. And I'm defining the Moon. Sorry, that's the last 2 cards in the deck. Tell me more about the Moon. So I feel like historically they held back and they weren't giving you what they could have, and now they are. You're going to feel like, oh my God, who are you? Wow. They're going to have an honest conversation with you. Ace of Swords coming in to have a very clear, direct, you are my everything kind of conversation. Yep, and they're looking to invest. Look at that. There's a 7. So we went from a 6 to a 7, and they want to create these memories, equal give and take, and they're going to watch it as it grows. It's a long-term commitment, which is where we close this reading at the 10 of Pentacles. Aries is pretty impressive. I'm excited for you. Yep, bottom of the deck. Here we are, 2 of Cups again. I can't even make it up. Great reading, Aries, right as we are on the cusp of Valentine's week. Not quite. It's the 3rd through the 10th, so we got a few more days before the 14th. But if you like this video, would like to be notified with other new content, please hit that subscribe button. That way you'll get notified when I do upload. That way I don't have to text or email you, because, you know, I don't have time to do that. And I'll probably screw up your email anyway. Second thing is, if you find this entertaining, give me a like button, the big thumbs up. That helps the algorithm and spreads this message all over a little farther than it did before. And honestly, more people like you need to hear it, and they can heal and get some messages of good news and hope for this upcoming week. Until next time, Aries, love and light. Take care.